bitch, you let me on my own. Ay, onto that dirty now.
What's good? What's good? What's popping, guys? What's popping? Hope y'all are well. Let's discuss Impact Wrestling for November the 10th, 2022. Overall, this was an okay episode of Impact. Next week is the go-home show for Overdrive, which there really is no build for the event outside of Josh Alexander and Frankie Kazarian and the crowning of a new X Division champion. Other than that, there's nothing really else to kind of sink our teeth into, really. Sami Callihan and Eric Young. So that should be pretty cool. Other than that, there's really not nothing to sink our teeth into. All right. Please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and comment down below. It's insane that Killer Kelly is on the fucking pre-show. She was on before the Impact. What the fuck is Impact doing? Come on now. It makes no sense. She needs to be on the show. Seriously. She really does. First match of the night. Brian Myers with Matt Cardona versus Joe Hendry for the Digital Media Championship. Before the match took place, Hendry gets on the mic, cuts a really good promo to get the crowd behind him. He ends up winning via the standing ovation to become the new Digital Media Champion. I'm fucking fine with this. I am a huge fan of Joe Hendry. I dig him as a character. I love his work. So good. He's entertaining, and he's fucking over with this crowd. He's over. He's over like Rover with this shit. Now, what I want them to do with the Digital Media Championship is get rid of it and bring back the TV Championship. It sucks that the X Division Championship can't be used as a secondary title, but it is what it is. I feel like it's now Impact's version of WWE's Cruiserweight Championship in the past. That's just how it's been booked for the last, I guess, 3 to 5 years, I would imagine. I'm just guessing on top of my head. But they did need to bring back the TV Championship. And I could see in the future, I could see Joe Hendry being Impact World Champion. I really could see him being World Champion. I could. He looks like a star. He's over. He's got confidence. He has charisma. And people just will eat his gimmick up. They love shit like that. It's almost like Impact's version of Bo Dallas. And I dig it, I really do. All right, moving on. So Gisele Shaw, she gets a promotional video package by her assistant, Jay Vita. So it was an okay video package, I guess. I really don't care about Gisele Shaw, in my opinion. Just don't. Eric Young, he says that he's going to usher in a new era of violence with Con and Angels now officially a part of Violent by Design. And he's saying that a new era of violence is here. So I'm kind of digging this. This is Impact's take on their own version of Schism, or what Bray Wyatt's doing. It's really more so like Schism, because Sami Callihan, and later on in the show with his promo, mentioned that it was like a cult. So it's more like a shot at, it's more like Impact's own version of Schism in NXT. So I can dig it, it's pretty fucking cool. I like it. Moving on. Trey Miguel versus Mike Bailey. This is the second round of the X Division tournament. Trey Miguel advances because Kenny King, he gets involved. He was also on commentary. He gets off commentary, throws a piece of popcorn at Mike Bailey, and then he throws Trey Miguel into the steel steps, and the ref calls for a DQ. So I'm digging this. I like it. Kenny King, he even mentioned later on in the show during his promo segment that he wants to be Impact champion. So I could see that happening too. So let's fucking make it happen, Impact. Let's do it. So Jessica, she's backstage. She's dwelling on her first singles loss to Savannah Evans last week. Rosemary and Taya Valkyrie, they comfort her, and they reveal that she'll have an opportunity to make it up and make it right when she battles Tasha Steelz next week. And then it is announced that the Death Dolls are going to defend their Knockouts Tag Team Championships against Evans and Steelz, which we already knew from last week. So I'm fine with this, I guess. It doesn't really matter. They'll probably flip-flop the titles and give it to Evans and Tasha Steelz. It makes a lot more sense anyway. I'd rather have heel tag team tag team championships. Tag team champions. My bad. It would just make more sense. Impact really has to decide what they're going to do with their with these tag titles though for the women. It doesn't make any sense. It really doesn't. They keep on hot-shotting. 1 minute, this team gets it. Next minute, that team gets it. I'm tired of that shit. Have a solid team. Let them have a solid reign. And bring in more women. Bring in more knockouts. For that division to flourish. What the fuck? Moving on. Kenny King, he sends a message to Mike Bailey saying that he can't focus on anything else until he takes him out. So they're probably going to have a match at Overdrive. Hopefully Kenny King will go over, and he still has his eyes set on the X Division Championship, but he also has his eyes set on the Impact World Championship, which is interesting. So hopefully Impact won't fuck Kenny King over anymore, and they can build him back up where he needs to be at. Next, Bajender Gujar versus G-Sharp. Gujar, he wins via the Gargoyle Spear. Okay, cool, I guess. So backstage, he and Rhino, they're backstage talking about the major players, and then they see Josh Alexander in the back sitting in a chair. So Rhino goes up to Josh Alexander and says that after knowing Bully Ray for 20 years, he knows that he's a real piece of shit. So we're still, doing this whole Bully's a bad guy kind of thing. Who really cares? I really hope that this thing ends at Hard to Kill between Bully and Josh Alexander. It really just doesn't make any sense. It doesn't matter. I'm actually ready for the championship to come off of Josh Alexander's waist. I'm tired of him. I'm actually ready for somebody like Macklin or Kenny King or someone else to take the strap from Josh Alexander. He's just become boring work rate guy. I fucking hate that shit. Seriously, I do. Moving on. So Jessica, she's drowning her sorrows in a couple of drinks, and she gets some inspiration from reading OBD's book. Okay, what the fuck? That's weird, but whatever. And that's when Alicia, when she comes in, and she's jaw-jacking back and forth with Jessica, and then she runs into Eddie. So Eddie tells Alicia that Honor No More is dead after he buried PCO in Vegas last week. Alright. Okay. It'll probably be a match between those two at Overdrive, which is basically a no-brainer at this point. Chelsea Green with Deon Purrazzo versus Mickie James. Mickie James wins. There was also a ref bump in this match as well, but thankfully Mickie James was able to win. So, Steve Maclin, my boy Steve Maclin, he's on the search for Scott D'Amore. He wants the world title match. Dreamer confronts Maclin and tells him to be a locker room leader instead of complaining about things that don't go his way. Maclin says that Dreamer is a shell of his former self, which I agree with 10,000%. After sticking up for Bully Ray in recent weeks, Dreamer says that he'll get a match next week against him. Okay, who really cares though? We all know that Macklin's going to go over anyway. This is really, really boring though when it comes to what they're doing with Maclin right now. Like, they got to push Maclin. They really have to push him big time. Johnny Swinger versus Bully Ray. So, Zicky Dice versus Bully Ray, my bad. Bully Ray wins, and then he wins via the Bully Bomb. Post-match, Moose, he attacks Bully Ray with a low blow. He spears Bully through a table, and that sets up their match for Overdrive. All right. So Sami Callihan, he needs to be in fucking jail because he abducted one of the Violent by Design members. And he lays out a challenge for a new type of match against Eric Young. It's called In Death Machine's Double Jeopardy. You must make your opponent bleed before going for the pin. So what the fuck? Like, I have no idea what the fuck they're doing with Sami Callihan. Really, I don't. Like, it doesn't make any sense what they're doing with him. For the last few feuds he's been in, it's always been these fucking gimmick matches. He's been doing this for the last 6 to 7 months straight this year. He's been doing that shit. And it's annoying as fuck. It's like, bro, this guy cannot wrestle a fucking singles match to save his damn life. It's dumb as shit. Like, I like Sami Callihan. He's okay, but damn, every 5 seconds he has to wrestle in some whacked out crazy gimmick match. It just doesn't make any sense. So, Chelsea Green tells Deanna that she's going to go home because she wasn't able to defeat Mickie James. So it seems like they're writing Chelsea off of television anyway. I believe that Mickie James is supposed to have a match with Chelsea Green. Loser leaves town or whatever. That's supposed to happen, I think, next week. So, Bully Ray, he lays out a challenge to Moose, and he wants a tables match. So, we get a really decent video package hyping up Frankie Kazarian. Really solid video package. We all know that Kazarian, just like Bully Ray, is not going to win. So why even do the match? He's not winning, though. But that was a good-ass video package. That shit went hard. It really did. Main event. Jordynne Grace versus Gisele Shaw. With Jay Vidal, who's on the side of Jordynne Grace. On the side of Gisele Shaw. Jordynne Grace wins via the Grace driver for the win. So post-match, she celebrates and she gets him on the ramp. Out of nowhere, Masha Slamovich, she comes out. She attacks Grace with a steel chair like 3 or 4 times. And then she stacks up like 8 or 9 chairs on top of each other. And she does the snow plow. And she hoists up the Knockouts World Championship. And then we go off the air. So that's pretty cool. I'm digging it. They're probably going to run it back. Grace versus Masha at Overdrive, but I'm actually wanting them to hold this off and kind of wait until maybe Hard to Kill in January. It actually makes a lot more sense that way, but I get what they're doing. They're probably going to go ahead and just rush the rematch real quick and then build story for later on, so that could make sense as well. But then again, with this second match, do you give Masha the championship? I mean, what do you do with this? Do you give her the championship in this match, or do you wait and have the rubber match? I mean, what do you do? Because I want story going into this thing. I really do want story. I don't want just another, match and that's it. We got to have story in this thing, and we need that for this. I feel like they should have given Masha the championship all the way back. I mean, back at Bound for Glory. That's what should have happened then. So, I don't know. Maybe they're going to redo a wrong. I mean, maybe they're going to correct a wrong and right a wrong. It actually makes sense. So now, thank you guys for watching. Please hit the like button, comment down below, and subscribe for my videos. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.
Everybody has a heroine, trying to